Welcome to Jim Florentine Comedy Metal Midgets Podcast on Riotcast.com. My buddy Pete Corielli, he has a podcast with Sebastian that's on the Riotcast network too. He just did a Showtime special. It's up on Showtime now. Pete Corielli, check him out. He's a great comic, good friend of mine. If you're looking for some good stand-up, he just did a whole hour. It's on Showtime this month. So check him out, Pete Corielli. Good dude. I got upcoming comedy tour dates. I'm not going to go through them. I'll just give you the towns. Just go to my website, jimflorentine.com. New Haven, Connecticut, Westport, Connecticut, Poughkeepsie, New York, Bristol, Pennsylvania, St. Louis, Missouri, Plano, Texas, Bensalem, PA, Providence, Rhode Island, and Boca Raton, Florida. All coming up. All shit's up on jimflorentine.com. And you know what? Yeah, let's get right into the podcast here. I'm not wasting any time. More random rants. I like doing these. I think I'm going to do them once a month. There's a lot of shit out there. There's just different topics of shit that I'm going to random rant about. You guys keep sending them in, definitely, at comedymetalmidgets@gmail.com. So maybe I can make some sense of some of this shit. But yeah, that's the email address, and any Facebook, awful vanity plates, all that bullshit, slang words you see out there, baby names, awful baby names, send all to that email address. All right, so here comes random rants. And then at the end, the prank calls actually return. A lot of people have requested them because I used to, when I first started doing the podcast, I put a lot of my terrorizing telemarketer calls on there and some shit from crank anchors. And then I just basically ran out. I have 5 CDs out, and there was no more calls left to do. So I started playing some music. But me and Don Jameson have a brand new Terrorizing Telemarketers Volume 6. We haven't done one in 7 years. That's coming out December 4th on Metal Blade Records. And we're going to play the first single off. It's called In a Pickle. That will be the closing track, brand new telemarketer track. If you guys want to pre-order the album, go to metalblade.com/terrorizing telemarketers. And I think you get like 2 free tracks if you pre-order. Album's out December 4th. We're going to have physical copies. They'll be on my website soon. So if you want to get them for Christmas, a physical copy, all that shit. But December 4th, Terrorizing Telemarketers Volume 6 will be out, and In a Pickle will close out this Random Rants podcast. Brand new track. All right, let's fucking get down to it. I hope you guys enjoy the rants, and then I hope you like the fucking, the new telemarketer track. December 4th. I don't like slideshows. You ever read an article or you see an article online like, hey, 20 reasons why the Jets suck this year. And you want to read that article? Like, oh, I'd like to see that. And then it's a slideshow and you got to click each time. Why? I'm not a kid anymore. I don't like watching slideshows. I watched it when I was like in 4th grade. We used to have slideshows in class. No more. Can't you just give it to me in one article? I got to click on this. Oh, let me click on the next one. This is the 3rd picture of the 21. This is the 4th one. Who the fuck thought of that? Nobody likes a slideshow. Unless you're showing like old family pictures from years ago. And you got them in a slide thing and you sit around, with your family. You watch some shit from 1950 or the 60s or whatever the hell it is. Other than that, enough with the slideshows. 20 reasons why this pumpkin spice should be this fall. Now I got to read a fucking slideshow. Click, click, click. Can you just give me the article, please? Put your fucking pop-up ads wherever you need to do. Whatever you need to. Put them all over the page. I don't give a shit. You almost feel like you're defending yourself, like bullets are coming at you. And you're just fucking, deflecting them with these fucking ads that pop up. Click here, click there, click here, click this X, this X, this X. Nobody's looking at that shit. If that pops up for 2 seconds, nobody's going, what is this all about? They're just looking for that little fucking X in the corner and ready to click it as soon as possible. Put your ads on there. Do whatever you got to do. Put them in the middle of the article, but no more slideshow, please. They say there's an A-list actor in Hollywood that has dated a bunch of Hollywood women and a lot of different girlfriends and is HIV positive, and he's known for a couple of years. And everybody's terrified. Like, everybody in Hollywood knows who it is. His name hasn't come out yet. I'm sure it will soon. And the thing is, like, he knew that he had HIV positive. He was still banging these chicks and didn't tell them, which would be a big problem. But let's call a spade, all right? When this guy comes out, whoever he is, he's HIV positive because he had gay sex or he shot a needle in his arm. That's it. All right, don't buy the other hype, the other bullshit. He was obviously bisexual or he's shooting up drugs, heroin or whatever when this guy comes out. He did not get it through banging a bunch of chicks. Okay? That's a myth that the CDC came up with. Yeah, I know. How come in Africa, guys are, male heterosexuals are giving it to females and they're getting it back from female. Females are giving it to male heterosexuals. Not true. It's all other diseases over there. They just pile it in the AIDS so they can get more money. Come on. Are we really believing this? Remember when it came out years ago? Magic Johnson, please stop with that. Okay? Everybody that's listening to this podcast, think of 3 to 5 womanizer friends that you have, guys. Okay? Any of them have AIDS? Any of them HIV positive? That are straight? Any of them? Gary from Florida, a regular guest on the podcast, would be on his fucking AIDS deathbed. He would have been on his AIDS deathbed 10 years ago. You would have never even heard of this guy. This guy would have been dead years ago. Doesn't wear a condom. Bangs girls in the ass. First night. Never does. Irresponsible. Another guy I had on, my friend Artie. He was on an earlier podcast. Same guy. Same thing. Never wears a condom. Tons and tons of women. Okay? Male heterosexuals are not getting AIDS through intercourse. All right, but whoever this guy is will come out. Yeah, he dated all these women. That's what they do in Hollywood. They set them up. Maybe they date. They're bisexual. They go with men. They go to women. But the CDC is full of shit. Just always remember that. They fudge their numbers to get funding. All right, I'm not some conspiracy theorist. Okay, just name a bunch of womanizers. Look at all the guys in bands over the years that banged all these chicks on the road. Right? None of them got AIDS. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange that none of them came down with it? Not one. Just like the CDC says there's 20,000 people a year die of the flu. Please. Right. Okay, you're telling me a room full, Madison Square Garden sold out as 20,000 people. So once a year, every year, 20,000 people die of the flu. Does anybody know anyone that ever died of the flu? A lot of times it's pneumonia or something else, and they throw it under the flu so they can push their fucking flu shots. All right, let's stop with the nonsense. All right? I think they said like maybe 186 or 213 people a year die of flu, and the rest is all in that. And it's probably not even 20,000. More fucking fudging numbers. If male heterosexuals in Africa are getting AIDS through heterosexual sex, how come it's not come over here yet? I'm just curious, because people travel back and forth. Is it just staying over there? Remember the whole Ebola virus scare? Remember people flying over here? Holy shit, it's going to be over here. Didn't happen. Don't you think at some point, if it's spreading like that over there, how come it hasn't made it to the United States or Australia or wherever else? Hasn't made it. It's weird. How come that guy that's fucking those girls over there, how come the girls in America don't have it, but the girls in Africa do? But it hasn't been brought over here. AIDS has been around, since fucking 92, I think, is when Magic Johnson came out and said, look, I'm a male heterosexual. Yeah, right. And I have AIDS. 92 is when a male heterosexual came out. 80, 88, 87, they were saying, 1 out of every 5 male heterosexuals have AIDS, are HIV positive. And in 5 years, 1 out of every 2 male, I remember that. I remember watching that because I was in fucking tears. And I had a garage sale to get rid of my shit. I was so paranoid. I'm like, well, I'm going to die. I might as well raise some money for my family so I could buy me a casket. Because all you did is went through your head. Oops, that one. Ooh, I didn't wear a bag with that one. Oh, I didn't wear a condom that night either. Ooh, that sleazy chick. Oh, that one too. Yuck. Yes. I had a garage sale to sell my shit. Didn't happen. 1 out of every 5, really? In 88? How's that working out? How are those numbers working out? 1 out of every 2 in 5 years? So what, 93, 1 out of every 2 male heterosexuals. I understand you got to scare people. You want them to wear condoms. There are some shit out there you can catch, obviously. Safe sex, it's better. So unwanted kids aren't being born. Fucking knocking up chicks left and right, all that other bullshit. I get it. It's good. It's a good message to put out there. And if they got to lie, like, 20 million people got genital warts now, yeah, right, okay, sure. You're right, okay. All bullshit, but whatever. You got to scare this generation. Every generation needs to be scared. Before it was AIDS, it was syphilis. Before that, it was VD. Then it was AIDS, and they're like, oh, shit, we need a new one now. Then it was herpes was in there for a little while. Remember that one? Yeah. Which is out there. I'm not saying it's not. And then they're like, fuck, what is this generation? My nephew didn't even heard of AIDS. When I brought up, he's like, what's that? He's 22. He's like, was that like from like 1918 that wiped out a bunch of people? Okay. So you got to go, all right, genital warts are going to give you cancer. Girls are going to get cancer. Yeah, right. Okay. So you throw that out there, so maybe someone will wear a condom. I get it. But this A-list actor that's going to come out eventually, his name, just remember, he had a heroin problem, he was bisexual or gay. He got it from a man or he got it from a needle. Don't buy into the bullshit. Eazy-E from whatever, the rap group, right? Shooting drugs. There you go. Greg Hardy, Dallas Cowboy player, beat his fucking girlfriend. Everybody's crying. Everyone's complaining. Take him off the field. Maybe the sponsors, Yeah, like the sponsors are going to all of a sudden got to take down their fucking signs that hang out in the Cowboy Stadium. Where 90,000 people go every week to watch a game. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to do that. I'm sure they give a shit. Yeah, Coke and Pepsi really care. Yeah, Budweiser, that's what they sell there. I think that's the beer. They have one beer that's all they do is Coors Light, one of them. Yeah, they're going to just yank all their beer, from Cowboy Stadium because some fucking football player that wasn't even on the Cowboys at the time, beat his girlfriend. Sure. None of that's happening. All right? None of the fans care. They're still going to watch. And the bottom line is Greg Hardy fucking served a sentence. He wasn't in football he got suspended all last year. He didn't play. The team fucking put him on some kind of reserve list or whatever. Didn't play all last year. And then a suspension this year was 10 games. He got to reduce to 4. He served his fucking time. Michael Vick fucking electrocuted dogs, killed them, watched them kill each other in dog fighting, all that other bullshit. He put his time in, went to jail, did his thing, back in the league. Greg Hardy, same thing. Missed a year of football and then another 4 games. The guy's allowed to play. All right? This is just something everybody needs to talk about for a few days till they move on to something else. Move on already. Yeah, he's an asshole, obviously. Absolutely. You don't fucking touch a woman. But the guy's got a right to play. All of a sudden, they go after the sponsors. All right. That's why my podcast has no sponsors. Because I don't give a fuck. And that's why people like listening to it. I'm not going to go, well, Dollar Shave Club is annoyed that I keep saying fuck, or I said that, AIDS is in the male heterosexual community. That's irresponsible. Yeah, I know, because people are going to listen to me. Girls can get HIV from a guy. I'll just throw that out. A heterosexual female can get it from a guy, an infected guy, but not a male heterosexual. If Greg Hardy has 3 sacks on Sunday, every Cowboy fan's going to be going fucking crazy. That's the bottom line. The guy knows how to play. He's good, and that's why he's on the team. Ray Rice, his last year, he was sucking. He didn't do that well. He's a running back. Running backs get old really quick in the NFL. That's why no team has signed him. Also, the commissioner told every team, don't fucking sign the guy. He's bad for the league. It's bad publicity. There's collusion there, obviously. But he also didn't have a great last year that he played, so that's why he's not on the field. And Greg Hardy is, in a nutshell. Who gives a fuck? All right? The guy's a fucking football player. He's an animal. You want him to be violent on the field, but not violent off the field. I got an email about guys in their man buns. Guys are putting their hair basically in a ponytail, but they're calling it a man bun. And they're trying to like fluff it up. They slick their hair back, pull it all the way back, and then put it in a ponytail. I mean, anything associated with man card. Where's your man card? My man cave. All that bullshit is just fucking emasculating men. It's all it is. I like a guy with a man bun. How about a guy has long hair and he put it in a ponytail? I used to have long hair. I put it in a fucking ponytail when I had to. It got annoying. I didn't have it in a fucking man bun. I didn't slick it all the way back and then put it in a man bun and put it like a nice little bun, a nice little neat bun. I didn't do any of that shit. But these fucking hipsters, and that's where it started, of course. The hipsters. Yeah, I'm going to grow my hair out and I'm going to put it in a man bun. I like a guy that's rocking a man bun. I hate when people fucking say that. Oh, look at her. She's rocking her new bikini. Look how J-Lo's rocking her new bikini right after she had a kid. Ugh. Enough with that rocking. She's really rocking those jeans. She just had a baby. He's rocking that man bun. Look at the way he rocks that man. Ugh. God, is that fucking brutal. Just douche chills right there. Any guy that wears a man bun is just a douche. That's it, just in a nutshell. They're a douche. They're actually going for a look. What is everybody else doing now? What are the hipsters doing? Oh, so people started wearing, oh, yeah, this is what everybody's doing now. So then you have to do it? You can't make any decisions on your own? Follow the leader, motherfucker. Is that what you are? You know what the hairstyle is now? Guys are growing their hair out and they're slicking it back and they're putting it in it's called a man bun. It's not technically a ponytail. It's a man bun. I like guys that have a man bun. Ugh. Fucking hipster douchebags. Start this bullshit. The only thing I'll give hipsters credit on is bringing back vinyl. They're the ones who started fucking listening to records 6-7 years ago. Yeah, I like vinyl. I only buy shit on vinyl. And now, you know, they'll make shit on vinyl. I got all my old records from fucking when I was a DJ when I was a kid. I never threw the shit out. I got 1,700 albums that I've never thrown out. And I got a fucking record player in my fucking kitchen. And me and my son fucking listen to Slipknot in the morning. And Rolling Stones and AC/DC and Sabbath. Playing records. He loves looking at a big record, checking the guys out in the band, the cover, all that shit. I'll give them credit for that. I've always said I love the fucking sound of an album. I hated when cassettes came out. I didn't mind it too much, but the CD replaced the album basically. Oh, it's a better sound. Bullshit. Bullshit. Nothing like the sound of a fucking record. And I'll give the hipsters fucking credit for bringing that back. And now, you know, vinyls, people selling vinyl all over the place. And I'll get some here and there. Now the hipsters are trying to bring the cassette back. That's funny, yeah. Now that see everybody's getting the albums now. Now we have to stop that. What can we do now? No, cassettes. I used to make a mixtape. Ugh. How about you mix some of the Ebola virus with some HIV positive blood and fucking drink that with your craft beer? Do that as a shot. And then fucking down it with one of your fucking winter pumpkin shanty. That's what I want you to do with your fucking cassettes. I make a mixtape. I used to, you never made mixtapes? Nope. No, I never did. And I don't know anyone that did. And I grew up in that fucking generation. I don't know anyone that made a fucking mixtape. Although one time, my girlfriend at the time liked Pearl Jam. So I decided, I said, I'll make a tape up of you with all the best Pearl Jam songs. It wasn't a mix. I guess you could consider it a mixtape, but it was one band. I knew there was like 10 songs she would like from Pearl Jam. So I said, all right, let me just put 10 on a fucking cassette for her so she could listen to it when she's driving around in a car. So I put the 10 Pearl Jams on there, but me being an asshole, of course, she hated Andrew Dice Clay. Thought he was a pig, disgusting, dirty, whatever. Dice put out these albums called A Day Till Laughter Died and The Day Till Laughter Died Part 2. If you never heard them, look them up. They're genius. He basically has no jokes. He goes up on stage, he just starts yelling. He's rambling. People are walking out. They're screaming at him. He's screaming back at them. It's the fucking greatest thing. It's just pure silence. Goes by for like 2-3 minutes. Half the shit doesn't even make sense. I love it. They're my favorite albums of all time. And I used to play that shit all the time, and she fucking hated it. Couldn't stand it. So what did I do? In between each song, I put a fucking snippet from one of his records, from one of those albums on there for like a minute long. Just to, and the dirtiest stuff. Like he had a joke on there that just made, like, I'd fuck you with one sock on, so I got something to wipe. So I got something to wipe my prick off after when I'm done. Oh, let me drive. I'm going to drive by Pizza Hut later. I'm going to drive by and smell my girlfriend's pussy. I forget the other ones on there. But anyway, but between every track, I would throw that on there just to annoy the shit out. And I remember, I finally got it done. I remember driving in the car. I go, you want to hear it? She goes, yeah. And I started off with like, Jeremy or something, that song. Oh, I like this one. That's good. And then all of a sudden, Dice comes on. So this chick sucking my dick in an alley the other day. You know what I mean? It was beautiful. Just the sourest mug I've ever seen on somebody. So that's the only tape I ever made up. So nobody made mixtapes. You never made a mixtape? Play this one into this one and this one into this one. All bullshit. All right, so getting back to the man bun. Because you have to throw man in front of it. Can you believe like this, what this generation of men are doing? Think about it. Like, to go out with their friends, their wife will give them a man card. I got my man card for the night or for the weekend. I could go to Atlantic City or Vegas because she gave me my man card. So she basically gives you a card so you can go out. And then when you're at your house, you have your little man cave downstairs in a corner or wherever the hell it is, a little room or wherever, because, you can't have that shit anywhere else. So she basically takes over 95% of the house. Goes, yeah, you can go have this as your little man cave. You can go in there and play with your friends and hang up all your action figures because you're a fucking child. Okay? And then guys are putting their fucking hair in a man bun, combing it all the way back like a girl that goes to the gym, like pulls her hair all the way back and then puts it up in a fucking bun. That's what girls do. And now guys are walking around like that. They're rocking the man bun. That's what this generation is. Man caves, man cards, and fucking man buns. And you wonder why all the women are cheating. You wonder why all the women are out there fucking and cheating on everybody. You wonder why. Because they thought that's what they wanted. They thought they wanted the emasculated man with the man bun, the man cave. And, yeah, I'll give you a man card. You can go out with your friends this weekend. It's okay. But give me your man card when you come back on Monday or Sunday night. I want that man card back. And when you're good again, I'll give you another man card. That's what's going on. And you wonder why they're cheating, because they lose respect for the man. Yeah, I throw him downstairs. He's got his little room downstairs. I don't want that shit anywhere else. Yeah, he's got his little man cave. Yeah, I gave him a man card for this weekend. He can go to the football game with his friends. Yeah, he can this weekend. That's fine. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to clean up around the house. I gave him his man card. And then he's starting to grow his hair out. You should put it up in a man bun. I like that. Yeah, look at my hubby rocking a man bun. And then they realize that guy's a complete pussy and go, I actually want a guy. Can I just be with a guy that just acts like a guy? And then they go fuck a guy. That's what's going on in a nutshell. They don't like that guy for too long. They think they do. Then they realize, hey, I can't control this guy. He's just, he just kind of does what he wants. Yeah, well. Yeah, so? And you rock a man bun. If you see anybody with a man bun, can you just, pull that fucking rubber band or that scrunchie, whatever he's got it in? Just pull it out of the back of his head. Or just go, dude, what is that? It's called a man bun. What? What do you mean? Nah, it's just, didn't you see Jared Leto wearing it the other day on Entertainment Tonight? No. Why would I be watching Entertainment Tonight? The fuck would I be watching that for? Group texts. Somebody sent me this one, and I could totally relate to it. I fucking hate group texts. All right, where your fucking silly joke or whatever, send it to 17 different people, and your phone keeps fucking dinging for the next 3 hours. Okay, sure, I'll be there. I can't make it. We're going out of town. Well, maybe can I let you know on Friday? How about you let me know how now? Ha ha, you're funny. This is what's coming in at an alarming rate. It's almost like there's a fucking emergency in your family. All of a sudden, there's fucking ding, 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 ding. You hear on your phone. You're like, what the fuck? Holy shit. Is everybody all right? And it's a group text of everybody trying to be funny, and 17 other people got to read their shit. This is what you do. Send it to everybody separate. Okay, that's what I do. I got a funny video of my kid, or I got a picture of him or something like that I wanted to send to my family member, my friends. I do it one at a time, and I copy and paste it. One at a time. I don't send it to fucking 17 people and then wait for their comments. And everybody's got to read their comments. 12 of the people don't even fucking know the other people, and they got to read their comments. I do it one at a time. I go right to my pictures. I fucking click on that thing. I send it, and I copy and paste whatever I wrote. Hey, this is my son Luke fucking headbanging the Slipknot. Check this out. He's an animal. And I copy that, and I paste it in everybody I want to send it to with the picture. That's how you fucking do it. I don't need to read you, LOL, you're funny. I can't wait for Friday. Nobody needs to read that shit. 17 people got to read this shit. Hey, there's a golf tournament on Monday. Let me know if you want me to sign you up. No, I don't. Nope, don't send that to me. Don't send it to anybody. Ask the fucking 4 assholes you know that play golf. Why do I got to get that shit? You know I don't play golf. I wouldn't. I don't want to get up in the morning. I don't want to wear fucking stupid clothes. And I'm a lefty and they don't have fucking lefty clubs. And to me, that's boring. Fucking walking 18 holes trying to get a fucking ball in a hole. I got more shit to do. No more group texts, all right? Enough. The group emails, too, I fucking hate them. That's coming in. Ha. Oh, you're funny. Wait till I see you. Enough. Ugh. You can't even keep track of them. So many are fucking coming in. I'm going to send the group text and see if people want to get... No. Just copy and paste. Copy and paste. It's 2 more minutes out of your life. What are you doing with that 2 minutes? Huh? What are you doing? You looking at your friend's Facebook page? See if they fucking updated their vacation? They will. You're not missing anything. If you see it at 2 o'clock or 5 o'clock, the sunset still looks the same, asshole. Okay? Like, you're that nosy. It looks like they're having a good time on their vacation. Yeah, most people do, you fuck. Yeah, most people go to a warm place where there's a beach and a nice hotel and they have activities planned. So they usually have a good time. Maybe their plane was delayed. Maybe that was a little aggravated. Maybe they lost a bag. But they're still having a good time. Ugh. God. Fucking aggravating. You know, I've been trying to do this one for a while, and I just never had enough material, but now that I'm doing these fucking random rant things, this is perfect. This has been driving me nuts since I started doing podcasts, but I just, like, I don't have that much time. I can't fill a podcast full of this. There's nothing I hate more than store background music. I fucking despise that. The worst music ever. It's like elevator music. I don't want to listen to that shit. If I'm in a car and somebody puts like the classic rock station on and Bad to the Bone comes on and then Light My Fire and then just fucking some other goofy old-time rock and roll, I'm cringing in my seat. I don't want to hear that shit. It fucking drives me nuts. Followed by 7 minutes of commercials on the regular radio. I can't... I want to crawl out of my skin. Now I got to walk in any fucking store and they got music on. Why? Why the music? Okay? What about silence? What's wrong with that? I'm trying to buy jeans. I don't want to fucking tap my foot to fucking Tears for Fears. Okay? I'm buying fucking sweats for my kid. I gotta hear No Doubt, Don't Sleep, Don't do whatever the fucking song is. The word I don't want to hear fucking Phil Collins, Take a Look at Me Now. What is that, Against All Odds? When I'm trying to buy a fucking hoodie. Ugh, the worst fucking music ever. I'm telling you, just go. I want everybody to fucking realize this. So I bet you some people don't even realize. Like, yeah, once in a while I hear it. Now you're going to hear it every time because I brought it up. Walk into a Walgreens. Walk into a fucking CVS. Any store in a mall. Anywhere. And just hear this fucking nonsense on the radio. Just safe, vanilla garbage. The worst songs from the 80s. The ones from the 90s. Ugh. It just makes you angry. You just want to get the fuck out of that store. Why is there music on? What is that going to do? That there's no fucking studies that people are going to buy more shit because you're playing fucking a solo cut from Phil Collins' album he put out after Genesis. All right, there's no study on that. You know what? The Christmas music, I can understand it. It puts people in a mood. They're fucking shopping. It's something I should hate, but, you know, it gets a little annoying, but I understand it. It's Christmas time. You know, fucking people are in this fucking spirit. I get it. You want to can you believe they're playing Christmas music? Can you believe they got Christmas stuff? How many times are you hearing that this week?
I went to Walgreens. They already got Christmas stuff out. Is that crazy? No. No, it's really not crazy. It's 40 days away. It's really not crazy. I would drive by. They already got Christmas. I was just coming home. They're already playing Christmas songs on the radio. Can you believe it? Yeah. Yeah, we can. We have the same conversation every year. Every year they start putting the Christmas shit out at the same time. Or maybe one place puts it out 2 weeks earlier than the other. Who gives a fuck? Do you even need to utter those words? You obviously have nothing to talk about when you come home. I was in the CVS. They already got Christmas stuff out. What? This is crazy. I'm not even thinking about Christmas yet. Ugh. They already have sales for Christmas. It's the middle of November. I just got over Halloween. You just got over it? What do you mean you just got over it? Like you're talking about like the flu? You just got over it? Wow, you put a lot of thought into Halloween. You cut a garbage bag up and you put your kid out in a fucking costume and he went to 6 houses. Oh, yeah, say thank you. Happy Halloween. And you hung up a couple of fucking bats and skeletons. Wow. And you carved a motherfucking pumpkin. Great. Yeah, just got over Halloween. Now I got... All right. The Thanksgiving's right around the corner. Yeah, that's how it usually works. October 31st is Halloween, and Thanksgiving is like the last week or the second to last Thursday in November. It's been that way forever. Just picked up on it now? Can you believe it? It's all of a sudden, I guess, ShopRite has turkeys out already. It's just Halloween just passed. Ugh. Got nothing else to talk about. Yeah, when the ShopRite, they already got turkeys. My kid's still eating his Halloween candy. And then what song was on the radio? Everywhere. It's just a fucking worse music. I want everybody to fucking listen now when you're at a store. And I hope I get fucking emails. Motherfucker, I never even thought about that. Once in a while I hear it. Now I hear it every time I'm in a store, and it drives me nuts now too. I hope I get a lot of that feedback. Because it's not just me. Some of the shit, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's just me, but it's not. When you have to sit there and just walk around, you're trying to figure out what the fuck you need. You didn't make a list. You know, your wife told you to get this. You're like, I know she told me 4 things. I can only remember 2. And now you got to listen to fucking Duran as you're trying to figure out the other 2 things so you don't get in a big fight when you get home with your wife. And if you text her, she's going to be pissed because she goes, you never listen to me. I told you 3 times what we needed. And you got Duran blaring in the fucking background. The worst. If I open a store, it's going to be complete silence. When I walk into a gym, like if I'm on the road in a hotel, they always got the fucking TV blaring, like Fox News or ESPN or something like that. I fucking go right to it and turn it off. I don't need that background fucking noise. I don't need any of that bullshit. I don't need CNN. Why am I going to watch CNN when I'm trying to fucking work out? I don't want to hear news. I don't want to hear what's fucking going on in Syria as I'm trying to lift weights. Every fucking gym in a hotel, someone's got fucking CNN cranking, all right? Mind your fucking business. How about you work on your form, motherfucker, and stop watching CNN, all that bullshit. Cranked every time you go into a hotel gym. TV blaring. Go right to it and fucking shut it off. And then I hide the remote. So the next motherfucker that comes in, you know where the remote is? No. What? I got my headphones on. What? What'd you say? You see the remote? No. No, I'm not at home on my couch. Why would I be looking for the fucking remote, asshole? Can't work out? Can't put headphones on, listen to music? Or maybe nothing? Can't focus? Gotta have fucking CNN cranking or ESPN First Take on where they're arguing about Tim Tebow?
That what you need to work out? Is that going to give you? Is that going to make you lift a couple extra reps? Maddening. That goofy music, the worst shit ever. Elevator music, shit that's played on like Light FM. Like the worst, like the station you would never listen to, ever, is playing this fucking garbage every store you walk in, so you got to be subjected to hear this shit. Imagine working in a Walgreens and you got to listen to that garbage all day, every day, the same shit. That would drive me nuts. Against all odds. I'm going to go buy a pair of pants. I hope they're playing Against All Odds by Phil Collins. Maybe they'll play Sussudio. This guy sent me an email about these chicks that celebrate their birthday week. Instead of just having a birthday, they celebrate it for a whole week. And they brag about it on Facebook. I'll get to that in a second, but he had an interesting take in his email. He said, love your rage. It makes me happy. I don't know if anyone has brought this up to you, but this is hilarious to me. Putting your podcast on half speed on the podcast app makes you sound like that completely wasted guy at a party who's lost it and just starts railing on random people. I love it. Another level of humor for you. Keep up the good work. So, I don't know. Try putting it on, maybe my podcast on a half speed on the podcast app and see what it sounds like. I haven't tried it, but that sounds like I might be pretty good. Screaming about it Against All Odds in slow motion. But getting back to his original email, these girls, hey, it's my birthday week, so they got to celebrate every day. I had 3 cupcakes today because it's my birthday week. No, you had 3 cupcakes. You have no discipline in your life, and you got a fucking fat ass, and you wonder why. I've been doing everything, and I just don't know why I'm not losing weight. Because you're eating 3 cupcakes like a fucking child. That's why. A child shouldn't even have 3 cupcakes. My son, who's 5, eats like half the cupcake. He goes, Dad, I'm done. Yeah, good. Because that's about all you can eat. I had 3 because it's my birthday week. You selfish. That's all you are, is just selfish, narcissistic, that you have to celebrate your birthday for a week. Okay? Nobody gives a fuck. All right? Birthdays are for kids. Unless it's a special birthday. You know, if it's your 30th, 40th, or 50th, maybe you have a bigger celebration than you do on the other ones. But you don't have to have a birthday week. That's all just, look at me. I'm awesome. Aren't I awesome? It's my birthday week. Everybody better treat me nice. It's not just one day. I'm having it for the whole week. So today I had 3 cupcakes, and I'm gonna have a bottle of wine because it's my birthday week. That's anyone that has a birthday week is just a fucking shallow nothing. They're just looking for attention, and every day, it's my birthday week, day 4 of my birthday week. Look at me. I'm awesome. Because I have a birthday. Yeah, because nobody else does. You know, me and my son are born on the same exact day, and I love that. First of all, it's just fucking cool that we are. But second of all, that I don't ever have a birthday ever again because it's all about him because he's a kid and it should be. And I love that. The pressure's off of me. Oh, it's just, yeah, I know. Yeah, what about you? Yeah, I don't give a shit. I love it that there's no attention to my birthday because it's my kids. It's the fucking greatest thing ever. That's the best thing I got out of having the same birthday, besides having a great bond about that. But just that nobody gives a fuck about my birthday, and they shouldn't. I've had enough birthdays. I'm good. I don't need a birthday week.
I really don't. I don't even need a birthday. Oh, just one day. I really don't. Couple guys want to come over, maybe go to fucking dinner or something. Yeah, let's get to fucking dinner, have a few beers. All right, there you go. 3 hours. There's my birthday week. Fucking 3 hours. Hey, I'm going home. I'm fucking beat. Yeah, all right, good. No birthday. But today, it's day 5 of my birthday week, and a couple of my colleagues are taking me out for happy hour. Day 6, my birthday week's almost over. Imagine being with that person, going out or being married to them. How exhausting that must be. That for 7 days you got to give them attention, and you better come up with a fucking big gift. If someone's actually going to celebrate their birthday week for 7 days or whatever it is, that's somebody who's expecting some good shit. That's no low maintenance fucking chick or guy. That's a fucking high maintenance person you're with. That every day she's got to be celebrating, doing something. Mommy and daddy didn't love you enough. Is that what it is? It sounds like it. Didn't get enough attention. That's what it sounds like. Go to therapy. Work out your issues. Seriously, sit in there. Talk to a professional. They'll break it down for you. That sucks that your parents didn't pay attention to you. It really does. You had shitty parents. All right, but go work the shit out. You got insurance. They'll cover the therapy sessions. They really will. Go fucking work it out. All right, talk to a professional. They'll fucking put your head straight. It's going to suck in the beginning to deal with all that painful shit. And then once you get through it, you'll understand. And you won't have any more birthday weeks. Like, nah, I'm good. Isn't it your birthday today? Yeah, but I'm good. We're just, me and my husband are just going to go to this restaurant that I like down the street. Nothing special. That's what's going to come out of your therapy. And that's what it should be. Now, I mentioned before Christmas is coming up, and somebody sent me an email, and that's true. And it's just like, it's fucking catching steam big time, is bad Christmas sweaters. You have bad Christmas sweater parties. Everybody's wearing bad Christmas sweater. Look at my sweater. You think that person's looking for a little attention? Let's think about this. Somebody's going to wear some awful sweater on purpose. You think that person's looking for attention to go, hey, look at me. Wow, that's a bad sweater. Where'd you get that? You think there's some narcissism behind that fucking bad sweater? You want to be noticed. You really do. Just wear a fucking sweater that says, I want to be noticed. Just do that, because that's what you're basically saying. And now you have these parties, a bad Christmas sweater party. We're having a holiday party. Wear your best bad Christmas sweater. Wow, that sounds like a fucking fun party. Damn, I wish I was invited to that. Yeah, we're having a little Christmas party, a pre-Christmas party. Wear your best bad sweater. Yeah. Doesn't that sound like fun? Isn't that a party you want to be at? Everybody's going to wear that bad Christmas sweater. I better go to the mall on the way home. I got to pick up a bad Christmas sweater because everybody's wearing one. Wow. That sounds like fucking fun. Why? I wish I got invited to that. Just a bunch of jerk-offs standing around. Bunch of jerk-off guys. Their bad sweaters. Yeah, hey. You try that new craft beer? No, you never heard that? I brew my own. You do? Oh, yeah, there's a brewery by my house. I make my own beer. No, there's a new craft beer bar open. You don't know? It's got fucking 96 beers on tap. Get the fuck, yeah. Yeah, like Tuesday nights, you go in there and sample them. Wow. Really? On Tuesday night, you go in there, yeah. You got 96 different beers on tap. Wow, that's a place I want to hang out in. There's a new brewery open. You can try all the beers.
That's what a bunch of fucking douchebags in bad sweaters are talking about. Or the fantasy football team. Can you believe this fucking FanDuel and fan whatever? Yeah, so it's illegal in New York? I know. What the fuck, man? I got my team. Who did you replace? I should have picked up Brady early in the year, but I didn't. Yeah, I thought he'd be suspended at the Deflategate. Yeah, I figured he was going to miss 4 games. I didn't draft Brady. Right. All right. That's what's going on. That's the conversation. 3 fucking assholes with them. Where'd you get your bad sweater? I got it at Target. Really? They have them at Target? I was just in there the other day. I didn't see it. Whoa. Fascinating conversation. Fascinating. What the fuck is that? That's not even a word. That's how fucking annoyed I am with your bad fucking sweaters. Anyone that's wearing a bad sweater, you see anybody wearing it, just go, you obviously you did that because you wanted everybody to look at it. You need a lot of attention. You want everybody to comment. That's why you did it, right? No, just, that's, well, I always do it. I've been wearing bad sweaters for years. No, you haven't. You're fucking lying, okay? It's a trendy thing to do. It's getting even trendier. Everybody's going to wear their bad sweater party, okay? That's when you started doing it. You know what? How about you do this? The sweater's like $20 or $30. You take that money, instead of spending on a bad sweater, just wear a regular sweater. Just wear a regular fucking shirt and go to a party and hang out with your friends a week before Christmas. That's fine. That's what people should do. That's a good bonding experience. You get your fucking face and your nose off of fucking Facebook and look at everybody's Instagrams and Twitter. He's Periscope. I got to go look what he's doing. That's good. You actually have human contact with people. I'm all for that. But instead of spending $20 or $30 on your bad sweater, how about you fucking give it to a homeless vet that's living on the street? Go next time you see a homeless guy, give him the $30. Hey man, get some food tonight. Buy a coat. That's what you do with your fucking bad sweater, motherfucker.